what is up? It's Ruthie and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, hi, my name is Ruthie. I'm 17 years old and I love doing makeup. So today we're going to be doing a random color selector makeup challenge. Now if you don't know what that is, basically I'm going to bring up a random color selector on my phone and it's literally going to pick out my entire makeup routine. So in the end, I could end up having purple foundation, blue foundation, green foundation, who even knows? So before we get started, really quickly, go hit that subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. And without further ado, let's just get started. Easy go. Okay, so I've already put my hair up with just this headband I got from Ulta because everyone always asks. So for the random color generator, I literally just typed in random color generator and every time you click it gives you a new color, which is obviously what we need. So first I'm going to start off with foundation. So I'm just going to, no. I want a color that's lighter obviously, but if I do a color that's too dark, then it's going to be hard to put anything over top of it. So we have pink. Okay, so I'm going to have to mix some colors. I'm using the Athena face paint palette. I just got it off Amazon and it works pretty good for me. I also did already prime my skin with the Benefit Professional Primer. Okay, so with the end of my brush, I think I'm going to take some of this shade and that shade and just kind of mix it all together. I'm adding in a little bit of purple too. I feel like a literal paint mixer, but it's kind of satisfying honestly. Okay, so that's the color we came up with. It's literally so close. I don't know how I got it, but I'm just gonna put this on as my foundation, I guess. Hopefully it has good coverage, and we're just gonna blend this in. I'm actually gonna add just a little bit more white because this is looking a little bit darker than the picture. This literally looks insane. Okay, so let's move on to concealer next. I'm gonna try to shoot for a lighter color, so I think that's doable. We can do something like that. I actually don't even have to mix this because I literally have that color right here, so it works out perfectly. I don't really want to ruin all my makeup sponges today, so I'm just taking some of this on a disposable sponge and putting it in the same spots I would put concealer. This is looking so crazy. Okay, so this looks bizarre. Literally, it looks so crazy. I had to keep on going over like the bluish greenish because it would blend in, and it is kind of purpley, so it doesn't look absolutely horrific. I mean, it could be a lot worse. It could be a lot worse. I'm just gonna set all of this with translucent powder. I'm using the Laura Mercier setting powder. I'm making sure to set it really well because face paint budges so much and it gets so oily. Okay, so now that that's all set, let's just hop right into the eyebrows because that's what I would usually do next. So for the eyebrow, we will have red eyebrows. That is very interesting. Okay, so I'm just using the same face paint palette and I'm going in with the red from there. And I'm gonna draw on my eyebrows. Okay, so I finally finished on my eyebrows and they're definitely eyebrows. So now we're just gonna move on to our eyeshadow. Let's pick out the first shade of eyeshadow we're gonna be using. So we're using red again. That's fun. Yes, love that. Matching with the eyebrow. Okay, so for the red shade, I'm going to be using the Anastasia Beverly Hills Norvina Volume 3 palette. I'm just going to go in with this bright red right here. And for this, I'm thinking I'm just going to go along my crease. Alright, so I put the red all over my crease and I just blended it out and I did it under my eye a little bit too. And now we're gonna go and get a shade just to like darken everything up a little bit. So obviously I can't use white, so let's go again. Alright, so we have like this dark blue. Maybe we'll get a little purple moment, who knows. Alright, so for the blue shade, I'm going to dig into the Anastasia Beverly Hills Sultry palette. I am going to be using this shade right here, and I'm just gonna go right into the outer corner of my eye. This is literally such an interesting color combination for the eyes. I would not usually do this. Alright, so although I do like how this blue is looking because it's kind of looking more blackish grayish, I'm gonna go in with a little bit of brighter blue because I feel like that's just like more fair just to fit with the actual color, just because it is really blending out like more muted. Alright, so this is what we have so far. I am going to cut my crease with just a white primer, and then I'll be back to decide everything else. Alright, so I'm back and I've cut both of my creases, just a really basic cut crease, and now let's go pick out the color that we're going to use for our lid. Okay, so we have this nice light blue color. Honestly, I'm happy about it. I think it goes with the rest of the look, and I think it'll be super cute. Alright, so for this color, I'm going to be using the Essence Water Palette, and I'm just going to use this shade right here. It is a little bit shimmery, but I think it matches pretty well. Okay, but like this eye and the eyebrows together, that's kind of a look. Alright, so now I'm just going to do some eyeliner. I wasn't originally planning on doing this, but honestly, why not? So let's see what we have. Oh, great. We have this nice bright yellow greenish color. Wow. Alright, so for this I'm going to be using my Norvina cake liners in probably the shade yellow and a little bit of green. Now let's just hope we can get them even. Okay, so these are the wings, the eyeliner. Honestly, it's a look. Alright, so now for the part where things are going to start getting probably a little bit more crazy. The contour, the highlight, the blush, all of that good stuff. First, I'm going to start out with the contour. Let's pick our color for that. Oh, bright purple. Yes, love that. Alright, so for the purple, I'm going to go into the Jaclyn Hill Volume 2 palette, and I'm probably going to use a mixture of both of these shades, because that seems like it matches pretty well, and they're both really bright. Don't recommend using eyeshadow to contour. It's very patchy and it's like sticking in places, and it's definitely kind of hard to blend. What I have noticed is that this pink face paint really brings out any blemish I have, any bump on my skin, anything. And obviously we can't forget to contour the nose, because that's like the key thing. Alright, so I won't lie, the nose contour is a little bit on the harsh side. I didn't realize how pigmented the purple is. So yeah, the whole contour is kind of a little bit harsh, but it's okay, it just adds to it. Alright, so now with the blush, let's pick that out. So we have dark green. I'm going to go in with this shade from, once again, the EYN Bright Matte palette. And we're just going to put that on the apples of our cheeks. Oh my gosh, that looks so bad. And you can't forget a little bit on the nose, because that'll make it better. Okay, so for highlighter, I'm going to try to shoot for a lighter shade, just because I don't have that many shades of highlighter. But let's see. I could do like a yellowish shade highlighter. That'll work for us. Okay, so this shade right here is the closest thing I found to like a yellow shimmery shade. This is from the Cara Beauty Orange Pop palette. It's definitely more like a gold, but hopefully it'll still do. It's actually kind of pretty, I'm not gonna lie. I'm just putting this in all the places I would usually put highlighter in. Okay, so it definitely looks really interesting. Now we're moving on to the lip. And for the lips, it looks like we have, once again, a nice greenish yellow shade. I think I'm gonna do an ombre, so let's look for an outer shade, a nice blue. Love that. Okay, so I'm just going to use a cream-based paint that I had that's blue from the same palette. Alright, so here's the blue. Now I'm just going to add some concealer to the middle, and then I'm going to add the green eyeshadow over top. Alright, so just to spice things up a little bit, I am going to add a wig, because I do have various amounts of colors of wigs. Is that how you say that? I don't know. But I'm going to have to tap until I get a color of wig that I do have. So bright green. I do have a bright green wig. Let's just look at how bright this is. It is so bright. Alright, so I'm back and I've added my lashes and my wig is all on, and honestly it looks pretty cool. It is definitely different from what I'd usually wear, but it was a really fun experience to do, and honestly it was really fun just experimenting, putting like green blush on and like yellow highlighter. Like, what? Thank you guys so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed this video. Make sure to comment down below with more video ideas, and make sure to give this video a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button while you're at it. I hope you all have an amazing day. Bye!